The drivers of Formula One have issued a pointed response to the FIA and its president, Mohammed Ben Sulayem, following the recent controversy over swearing, highlighting their discontent in a firmly worded statement. This statement came after Ben Sulayem's comments regarding the use of strong language during race events, which stirred debates among drivers and fans alike. The GPDA, the drivers' union that represents all 20 current F1 drivers, including its director George Russell and chair Alex Wurz, made it clear that they were displeased with how the matter was handled. The controversy began when Ben Sulayem voiced his desire for less swearing in F1, comparing the sport's conduct to that of rap music, a comparison that drew criticism from seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton, who called it stereotypical with racial undertones. Ben Sulayem's comments, made on the eve of September's Singapore GP, stressed that drivers should exhibit greater decorum in their public interactions. While he directed this appeal at Formula One's commercial rights holder, he also placed a significant onus on the drivers themselves to self-regulate their language. Tensions were further inflamed when reigning champion Max Verstappen was effectively handed community service for using strong language in a press conference while critiquing his Red Bull car's performance. His punishment led him to adopt a restrained approach in subsequent media engagements. The GPDA underscored this incident in their statement, emphasizing the need to distinguish between language used in jest or frustration, such as swearing about bad weather or an unruly car, versus language intended to insult. Adding to the growing discontent, Charles Leclerc of Ferrari was fined €10,000 for swearing during a post-race press conference at the Mexico City Grand Prix. Despite Leclerc's immediate apology, the penalty stood, reinforcing what some drivers see as an inconsistency in rule enforcement. This penalty drew attention to a broader sentiment among drivers that there should be a more lenient approach to the context in which certain language is used, especially when it isn't targeted at others. The GPDA statement extended beyond language policing to touch on the contentious nature of past mandates, such as the ban on wearing jewelry during races. This rule was famously met with resistance by Hamilton, who initially secured an exemption to wear a nose piercing, but later complied by removing it before the 2023 British Grand Prix. The organization also voiced dissatisfaction with the inconsistency in stewarding across the calendar. Unlike other sports where officials are permanent fixtures, F1's system involves rotating stewards, leading to variations in decision-making. Russell and other prominent drivers have championed the idea of appointing permanent stewards to ensure a uniform application of the rules. Russell previously highlighted the issue by pointing out the perceived disproportionality of penalties, such as the £50,000 fine he received for walking on the track, suggesting that if such fines went towards securing top-level officials, they might be more justifiable. Fines and their allocations have become another focal point of the GPDA's criticisms. The association has repeatedly called for greater transparency from the FIA regarding the use of monetary fines, stressing that financial penalties can cast a negative light on the sport. The statement expressed frustration over the lack of clarity on how these funds are used, noting that for 3 consecutive years, the GPDA has sought details on the strategy behind the distribution of fine revenue. Concluding their message, the GPDA reiterated that monetary fines should not be a primary means of enforcing discipline in Formula One. They called for open dialogue between all stakeholders, including the FIA, F1's management, the teams, and the drivers themselves, to collaboratively decide on how such funds should be utilized for the betterment of the sport. This latest chapter underscores the complexities of maintaining harmony between the drivers, the governing body, and the commercial entities that make up Formula One. The GPDA statement serves as a reminder that, while discipline and decorum are important, there must also be balance and transparency in the rules governing the sport. Only through unified discussions and mutual understanding can Formula One navigate these challenges and maintain its reputation as the pinnacle of motorsport. Hello McLaren faithfuls! If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss any McLaren F1 updates with relaxing ASMR elements. Your support is what keeps this incredible community growing stronger every day. It costs you nothing to like and subscribe, but it helps the channel tremendously. Let's continue the conversation and share our passion for McLaren F1 together. You can also discover my journey as a passionate creator navigating life with challenging disabilities. Despite the obstacles, I'm determined to follow my dreams and share my love for McLaren and F1 with the world. By becoming a patron, you'll not only be supporting my dream, but you'll also gain access to exclusive content, including untold stories of legendary F1 drivers and much more. Your support can truly make a difference in my life, helping me continue to do what I love. Click the link below and enjoy.